New at 10, 19 explosives and hundreds of pounds of powder used to make explosives. We're learning just how much evidence investigators found while executing a search warrant in West Tulsa.
Now, we first brought you this as breaking news last month. We were on the scene as investigators searched the house of Daniel Charba, who's now charged with 13 felonies in this case.
Fox 23's crime and safety reporter Abigail Dye brings us these new details.
When I reported on this last month, I told you how an auto mechanic found those initial explosives under the back seat of a car he was working on. And ATF investigators tell me that those explosives could have been deadly. The search of a West Tulsa home turned up several more explosives than we originally thought. ATF investigators and Tulsa Police Bomb Squad were first called out to an auto shop in April when a mechanic found explosives in a customer's car. A court document says they found 10 devices under the rear seat of the car that was registered to Daniel Charba. Charba consented to a search of his home, where the document says investigators found 9 more explosives, 2.5 pounds of homemade flash powder, and 200 pounds of explosive precursor powders.
When you start dealing with homemade explosives, you're dealing with something that you've made in the garage. And if your chemistry is not solid, those explosives are extremely sensitive to heat, static, shock, and friction. And so if any of those things encounter one of those devices, it can detonate on because of that, and could cause injuries to your limbs, could be fatal even.
ATF agent Ashley Stevens says investigators aren't leaving a stone unturned on this case. They recently filed an application to search Charba's phone to better understand where he got these materials and what he planned to do with them.
We want to make sure that we're confident that there was no ill intent, if you will, or bad intention on his part with the explosives.
While Charba is charged in the state, ATF investigators say that they're waiting for federal charges to come down. They do expect that indictment to happen within the next few months. Covering news that matters, I'm Abigail Dye, Fox 23 News.